to be recorded under asset module, and if you click here, you see under the accounting module, you will see the assets, and the particular assets module itself, just only taking care of the automatic depreciation mechanism, as well as the asset repairs or maintenance. So that is what you can compose here in the asset module. So what is asset and how does it work in the system? That is what I'm going to talk about today. So before I move forward, I want to clear, that asset, we are talking about fixed assets, the machines or furnitures or vehicles and all those stuff. Those are assets, we are not talking about the stocks or inventories, those are not assets. In fact, those are obviously, you know that because you are from accounting department, and you have clear understanding that inventory is not part of the fixed asset mechanism. Fixed asset is something other than stocks or inventory. So you see here in asset module, the asset category is the main handler. This thing is the main thing where you define a category, and based on category you define the depreciation mechanism and some accounting mechanism here. So if I go in, you see it was for some 9 months ago I created this vehicles to run a case with Mr. Sham. So you see, if you create a asset category with the name of vehicle, you are supposed to be, you are required to be define the depreciation mechanism and the accounting of this for this particular category. So what is your depreciation mechanism which you are using in your books for assets? Amdi or Osam? Hello, hello, Amdi or Osam? Do you hear me? Osam?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
So I'm asking you for the third time that which depreciation mechanism you use for depreciation in your books.
Okay, you can select anyone. Let's check.
I mean, do you register depreciation expense in your chart of accounts or in your accounting books or no?
Yeah, depreciation expense.
Under which method?
I will not get your point.
Do you see this thing?
Okay.
Which method you are using? Sam, are
You
you
can
aware?
select anything. You can. Yeah. I'm hearing you. You can select anyone.
Like, why should I select anyone? Company always have a depreciation policy. Do you have a policy? Do you know depreciation methods? Are you aware of all these?
I need to check. Maybe we have another description or something.
Allah, I mean, do
Okay,
you?
you can. Okay, can you explain what's the difference between all this?
This is another chapter. If I go and define each one, it's going to take so much time. It depends upon the company that either you are using a straight line or maybe a written down or double declining method. These are depreciation method, and these are used in different situations and for different companies for different assets. But generally, a company decide which method they want to use. So did they? I mean, how do you prepare your assets or depreciation or expenses?
Okay, make it the straight line. Okay.
No, I think it's not okay. Mr. Sham. We need to talk. Can you ask Mr. Sham to join? Can you please ask Mr. Sham to join? Because you are from accounting department and looks like you are not aware of depreciation method. So I'm not going to go ahead because this is going to waste of time. So please let him come and talk. Can you please ask him to come, Yani?
I message him. You can start with a straight line. Okay.
Okay. So you see, this is the asset category where you define that which method you are defining and what are the asset, what is the asset age and what is the frequency by which you want to record the depreciation on a per month or half year or on a quarterly basis. And for which company you are going to be uh, as soon as you record this asset under this category, which asset account is going to be booked in debit, which contra asset account, yani the accumulated depreciation account, and which particular depreciation expense account you want to book for the depreciation entry. So you just define the depreciation expense and the accumulated depreciation account here, and system will record automatic depreciation entry as per depreciation schedule for a particular asset under this category. So category controls the first thing depreciation mechanism and the accounting mechanism based on this for the whole category. And this category may have so many assets here. And here in this asset module, there are two ways you can control and you can record the assets. The one which are already purchased, and those are old assets, and those are already ongoing assets with your book, with you, and with your books. Those are called existing assets. And if you have any other assets, let's say today you receive a request to purchase a new asset, you can also incorporate by running the whole purchasing cycle, which will end up in this asset master automatically as soon as you create a new GRN document for a purchase order for a new asset. So mainly two ways, two type of assets: existing asset and a new asset. Existing asset are those which you have already purchased sometime earlier in the back years, let's say 4 or 5 years ago, and those are also running with you like a vehicle or like a machine, and you are treating it, for depreciation for over the years. Let's say first create an existing asset. For opening balances for existing assets are will be recorded by passing the opening JV in your general ledger as an opening balance, because the existing asset which I am going to create here is not going to hit any accounting. This will be a record here in asset master, and it will only run the depreciation automatically for this accounting for this fiscal year. Let's say today it is 2025, yeah, and let's say we purchase some machines and plants, a machine, you can name any machine, and we have, or maybe since we have a category, the asset category as vehicles. Let's say we just create a new uh, existing asset, a new existing vehicle which you purchased sometime 2 3 years ago. So please give me the name of the vehicle which you have in your books and which is older, like 3 4 5 years ago, 5 years older. Yeah. Give me the name of the asset.
Diana La Rosa.
Sorry, it is vehicle. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what is the name?
Diana.
Diana
Yes.
La
Okay,
Rosa.
like this one.
Eh,
Okay. For
What is
example,
it?
yeah.
It is a vehicle or what?
Yeah.
Coaster. Yeah.
Pickup. Pickup.
Pickup. Pickup. So what is the name? What is the vehicle number, registration number? Let's say like
Yes.
this. Yeah. So you see, this
Okay.
is the plate number. You just name the particular asset name, the category itself coming. The vehicle category automatically comes because uh, you know I'm uh, I'm registering it under this vehicle category because I choose this thing. This thing has brought this category automatically. It is a company. I'm working currently in Cisco. Let's say where is this thing? It is in somewhere in Cisco head office or where?
Yes. Okay. Head office. or factory. Okay.
You can create yani. Let's say it is factory. It is there in factory, and
Who
who is the staff who have assigned to it? What is the
driver?
what is the name of the staff?
Salah.
Salah. This one, yani. Let's say this is employee master, yani it comes automatically. So you see, this is
Okay.
the existing asset. You see, the old asset which you purchased, maybe when did you purchase this thing? Let's say you purchased somewhere in 2024, yeah, in April. Let's say 16th of April 24. How much is it, yani? What was the purchase price?
100,000.
So 100,000. So there is a one asset. And you see, it was obviously as soon as you purchase it, it was available to be used on the same day, or you commission it after some time, yani. It you purchase this day, you start using this vehicle at the same time, or
Yes.
you start using this machine sometime later, yani, or for the same time, yani.
Maybe after 2 weeks you can
Uh,
select that.
After 2 weeks, no problem. So let's say 29th or
This
yeah.
to create one assets in the system, right? Not
Uh,
category now, right?
One individual asset under a category. Individual asset
Mm,
under a category. One asset record.
okay. For the new assets, we will add as
Purchase
invoice
order.
or by GRN, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. There are two
Okay.
mechanism, and you got it
Regarding
some. Yeah.
regarding which we have now, we will upload in the system, and we
For
will
all
upload
those.
our the closing balance in
Yeah,
our
yeah. You,
current. We don't have to make this. We can upload one by one.
no, no,
We will
no, no.
upload.
We will. I'll give you Excel. You will fill it up, and I'll push it. And all existing assets, either it is 100 or 1,000, regardless, no problem. It will be created automatically by pushing the Excel. Yeah. But I'm showing you how you can do it, and how this thing is working in Asset Master in Asset Module. Yani. And all those assets listed will be having opening balances, but this record will not push any opening accounting, because the opening will be established by passing a opening JV. But this existing asset is just a record in the system which will control the depreciation for rest of the period which you define by this day for 2025 from here, yani, from this day. So you see, first JV will be posted here because you have purchased sometime in here, and for this period of time, let's say in a straight line, you know that it is simpler. Yani, if just tell me first the age of the asset, how many months and how many 5 years, yani
5 years
5 years, and you want to record the depreciation monthly or quarterly or what?
monthly.
If it is quarterly, yani like this, or if it is monthly like this. So and you see, since just any since it is sometime let's say April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 9 months, 9 months of 2024 already passed. So for that 9 months, how much let's calculate the total depreciation for 5 years. So you see, if you divide by 60, so you will get it per month depreciation. This is per month depreciation straight line as per straight line method, and this straight line method is going to be requiring you to book and to declare some opening depreciation for this fiscal year, because it is already gone, and you are going to start the depreciation recording for the new year only. The automatic process will run for the new year only. For opening, you just need to define in here, yani. So for this thing, yani, if you see, these are 9 months. So looks like some 15,000 are going to be declared as opening for first year, which is already gone, yani, which is sometime, yani, for some this period, yani, starting from 29th of April till 31st of December 2024. some 15,000. 15,000 is already, I think. Just I'll check again. Uh, let's say 100,000 divided by 60 months. This is per month, multiply by 9 months. So April, yani May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 8 months, I think. 8 months is good. Yani 166 into 8 months. So 13,328. Yeah, 13,328 is going to be the opening depreciation which you have already consumed during the 2024. So for 1 year, so we will start composing the existing asset and we will ask system to depreciation start. The first automatic entry has to be started by this day. So you see, you just fill it up all this data and you press save. As soon as you press save, system is going to throw the depreciation schedule as per depreciation table, as per the. And you see, this is my asset. It is fallen in draft. You see, it is fallen in as a record in draft because it is a submittable record. It has a submit button as well. As soon as you press submit, it will be treated as completed. But before you press submit, you have to check this thing. Depreciation schedule. And as per depreciation
Okay. In
schedule,
the system, the depreciation start calculation from the purchase date or available date.
yeah, you're right, Yani. It is going to be depreciation will start from here. It is commission date.
Available date.
Commission. It is like a commission date, commissioning date of asset. You purchase here, but it was available to be used from here, so it is like a commissioning date. So you see, if you
But if
go,
I purchase it today, for example, and I use after 1 month for license or some
no
document,
problem, no problem.
uh,
Just any date. It's up to you. Let's say any date, yeah. So it's up to you, any actual date, yeah. So no, it's not necessary that you purchase on a date and you start have to calculate the depreciation on the same day because commissioning also requires some time. So obviously, if it is like a plant or machinery, you purchase some time, but it takes so many times to be commissioned and to be available to be used. Yeah. So let's go to check the depreciation schedule. So first, you check the depreciation schedule. It is or maybe just I'll check any I did not correct make it correctly any. So I'll go back to any. I'll open. I have now two. I have opened three tabs. First is asset category. The other one is my asset, and the other one is the depreciation schedule itself. And three different records: asset category, asset itself, and the asset depreciation schedule. The asset depreciation schedule is itself a new form within the assets, within the asset itself. So you see, yani, it has to be 5 years, 60 months. Yani 60 months has to be written like this. Yani, and if I press save, system will update this table. Yani, this table will be updated. Yani. So you see, if I refresh, so system will tabulate a new depreciation schedule for me. So you see, all those 60 lines for 60 months, system has tabulated for me. You see, 50 lines and some 53 months because you see the age is total age is total value is 100,000 and total age is 60 months. But you see here in my asset, I have defined uh, that some it is going to be started from this month. So 7 months are already consumed in 2024. So only the rest 53 months are going to be tabulated for the depreciation starting from 31st 1st of January. So first depreciation entry is going to fall for this amount at this point of time automatically as per this table. Yeah. So you see,
Uh,
for the next day, for the next month, and then you see, so it will reach to
Mr.
if the
Rahsan, Mr.
till.
Rahsan, this this
Yes,
this depreciation from purchasing date or from last current depreciation يعني مثلا from last 24 we have ending balance net
yeah,
book value. This
yeah.
from net book value or from book value?
It is. You see, it is 100,000, and you started using this. This is the commissioning date.
Yes,
So some seven
yes.
months, 7 months, 7 months depreciation is here for this 2024, and then
It is
you're
from
You are asking,
Ah,
yes, yes, yeah, you see, it is for net book value because for January the particular depreciation is going to be this much, but you see, accumulated depreciation is
yes, yes.
adding up the previous amount of this
Okay.
in the first line, you know.
Yes, yes, brother. But if we need to see book value and net book value and total depreciation like this, once I open this assets, this backup triple three like this, I need to see total book value, net book value, depreciation in the not dashboard, but the details for this assets or machine.
Amdi, I will request you to start working with the ERP so that you understand how ERP works. This is a form,
Mm.
and what you are asking is going to be a report which I am going to show you after filling up and submitting this thing
Okay, okay,
record.
okay, 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 okay.
So this is a record. You are recording. You are working with a form where you are inputting a data and you are submitting a record.
Okay,
Submitted records are going to be listed in the reports, and I'm going to show you all reports later after once
okay,
I'm done with the recording.
okay, okay, okay.
Mr. Ahsan,
Yes, sir.
this depreciation calculation by month or by date? يعني, for example, if the depreciation monthly it's 1,000 and I purchased 15 of these months, so the calculation it will be 500 or 1,000.
You are right. You see, January have 31st month, 31st days, but February have 28 days. So why uniform? Why uniform? So if you want per to be calculated depreciation on pro rate daily basis, just make a check on it. You see, you have option here. And I'll go back and I'll show you. I'm here in the asset. This is asset category tab. This is my asset. This is my asset schedule. So I'm working here in my asset schedule. This thing is already landed here as a connection. You see, this thing I open up in here. So you see, and this category is open up in here. You see, so you are asking me for 60 months. Let's say I purchase, system, either system can calculate or prorate on daily basis depending upon the months or the days in a month, yani. Or maybe if you purchase like this, yani, can system prorate and calculate only for these 2 3 days for last days of the months. Yes, we can do it. Here in this line, you have some other lines, you have some other fields and some other
I,
functions. Yani, I'll show you.
depreciation monthly it's okay. No, I'm talking about the start of the depreciation from the purchase date.
Ah,
And from the first depreciation, I mean. First depreciation, I purchased today. Today is 23. So I purchased today and I used these assets today. So the depreciation, it will be full June 1,000 or 7 days only.
let's say, let's say I want to, for just to show you again, you want to establish, you want to use this thing, by this day. So let's say I want to say system that please create the tabulate the table again, because still we are in draft mode, yani. I can go back and I can redefine this thing. So let's say I want to say, start depreciation recording by this day, you see, just for 2 days. So let's say if I press save, system will update. Mm, oh, okay, remove this thing. So you see, let's say now system will go back and recalculate my depreciation schedule based on the criteria I've changed. So you see, I'm saying I purchased this thing in this day, but this was the commissioning date, and I want the depreciation start from this day. Then just next, the April depreciation will have only 2 days. So let's go to depreciation schedule and reload. Yani. Let's say if it is updated or not. Yani. You see, 2 days. Yani, calculate from here. Yani. For the whole month, it is like this. divided by 30 days of April, multiply by 2 days only for April. You see?
By why March, May, sorry, showing 1 month, 1,600, 1,700. This is by
Uh,
per day or what?
you see, for the whole month divided by 30, but April has 31 months. Sorry, May have 31st day, not 30. 30, 31. A-
Okay.
And you see, this thing is here. I was showing you this thing is here. To count the month, either it is February for 28 days, either April 30 days, or either May for 31st days. If I remove this thing and I press save again, system will go back and recalculate the stuff. I'll refresh depreciation schedule, and now you will see the impact. You see, same.
Okay.
Now treating 30 days for all the months, regardless it has 31 days or 30 days. Same. You understand?
Yeah, I got it.
So I'm going to go back and I'll redefine again. Let's say it was some 13328, some depreciation, and I want only 2025 to be recorded. 2025 to be recorded, for the new fiscal year only. Because the rest is somewhere in your books. But from January 2025, this is going to take up SowaanERP, and the depreciation is going to be booked automatically starting from 1st January, and the first depreciation entry will be fallen automatically on this day. So as soon as you press it, system will redefine the table, refresh, system will redefine the table, and you see the same new table will line up in here for the rest of the month starting from 1st of January. So this 7 months somewhere in 2024 for which accumulated depreciation is there, but for the rest of the age, out of 60 months, is going to be started from this time. So the rest 3 months are going to be line up in here, going up to somewhere in 2029, and this is how system is going to be recorded. And for this last month, system is prorating because system is calculating everything, and the rest, the first month and the last month, system is making adjustment to reach to the final figure. And generally, you know what? Not only that you are prorating on daily or monthly basis, you also have salvage value at the end of the asset life. So what do you suggest, Yani, in this vehicle category? What is going to be the salvage scrap value or after the useful life?
You mean the book value, right?
Salvage value, as soon as it is fully depreciated, at what point of time, Yani, like 10% or maybe 20% or maybe 5%, you want to you stop the depreciation because of the fact that obviously not only that it will be fully depreciated in your books, but obviously it will have some value despite being depreciated in your books. So let's say 10% or maybe 5%. So you see, you can add amount directly or maybe a percentage. The system will calculate a percentage automatically. So you see, out of 100,000, 5% is going to be, which is going to 5,000. System is going to stop depreciation at this point to make you to make asset depreciate to have the depreciation account for till 95,000 dirhams. You see, the 5,000 is going to be the salvage value. So if I submit, this looks like good, my depreciation schedule looks good, depending upon the criteria I have set. So I remove 5,000. So system calculated the depreciation again for starting from this point of time for 95,000 dirhams. So you see, it is reduced. Depreciation amount is reduced because the asset value is reduced. So I'm going to submit the asset. As soon as you're going to go and submit the asset, system is going to this employee does not belong to the Cisco. So let's say any other employee. So as soon as I submitted the asset, you can even you can attach a picture in here. So you see, yeah, if I
معاك سمر الان دم يا احمد.
hello,
معاك سمر الان اللي عليهم.
Amdi, are you talking to me?
Yes, I am with you. No.
Mute your mic,
I'm
Annie.
here.
Mute your mic, Annie, please, if you're not talking to me. So you see,
Okay, sorry.
you can attach any, you can copy this thing and you can attach any picture in here, and yes it. So link, Annie, that this will have a picture
Photo
as
for
well.
assets.
Photo for
Good.
us, and you can
Oh,
attach
that's
a
good
picture.
one. Yes.
Just a minute, I'll attach picture. Where? Just a minute, Annie. I'll configure, Annie. It is coming from item master, so I have to remove the link, Annie. Just a minute. Image, where is image? Attach image. It is coming from item master. So I don't want this thing. So you see, any this is my asset, and if I attach a picture in here, yani, if I attach a picture here, it will look more good, yani. Just copy a link from Google and paste it here. So you see, it will start looking like this, yani. So and you see, this is my asset. This is the form where I was working, and this is all the
If
detail
I
which I.
have a picture in my PC, how I can upload? Direct or should be by link?
Please focus to what I'm saying. Sam, I'll talk to you. Just think, yani. So you see, this is asset, yani. I just compose it, and you see, my depreciation schedule start appearing here. It was not here earlier, but as soon as you submit, before submitting, you make sure that you check this thing. So this thing defining the based on depreciation mechanism, the age, and the periodicity and the start date, system will calculate this table. Yani, you see, depreciation table, and it is also a link in here. Yani, this document start appearing here as a table. Here this table, yani, depreciation schedule. This one. So there are so many asset options and asset functions are here. But you see, I just created one. If I go back to the list, it start appearing here. You see, it is saying it is partially depreciated. You can go and select the list view and turn the image view, and it start looking like this one. You see, so assets have statuses. I just created one. I just submitted one. It is looking like a partially depreciated because why it is partially depreciated because there are we are somewhere here. You see, today is 23rd of June. We are somewhere here in between these two lines. So from here, from first line to this line, these dates are gone, and for this depreciation amount, system is going to create the depreciation JVs automatically. You do not need to do it. You just create asset and let it be stay here. System will take up for depreciation mechanism automatically for the rest of the life. You see, for the rest of the life for so many years, until and unless if there is something happens to asset, either to transfer it or scrap it or sell it or repair it or any other factor, then you have to work with asset. Otherwise, no need to do anything. System will do it everything by automatically. You see, so how system throws JVs here for depreciation amount for this asset for the period you define which are already gone. So system, there is a job in the backend which runs automatically and you do not need to do anything. So this date is not yet reached, but this day is already gone. So for these 5 months, system is going to throw for these particular amounts JVs here. How those are going to be done, and what are the accounts which system is going to use to book the JV where depreciation expense is going to go into debit, and the contra asset accumulated account is going into credit side. And where are those assets? You define somewhere here in the asset category itself. You see this thing. This account is going to go into debit. This account is going to go into credit. And these are GL accounts. And if you go to this particular GL account, you make sure this is the chart of accounts, the GL account from your tree, chart of account tree. You see the account type has to be for contra asset account. This account this is accumulate. This account type has to be correctly chosen. And for if I go to depreciation expense account, this is the depreciation expense account, and this is the particular fixed asset account on the debit side of the balance sheet. The GL account which you choose, you have to choose the correct what do you call type for each GL account as well. These are reflecting in your chart of accounts. If you go from chart of accounts here and you expand all and you find them, and you will start seeing where is this accumulated depreciation. You see, these are your depreciation, accumulated depreciation, fixed asset account, then the contra asset account, fixed asset account, contra asset account. You see, you have all those account line up in here. Fixed asset account, and this is the one for the contra asset account. And where is the depreciation expense? These are going to be in the expense side. So these are the expense account, and all those accounts must have. No, you see, this is wrong. This has to be. This is depreciation expense account. So this has to be this one. This is depreciation expense account type. This is contra asset, and this is the fixed asset account for debit side of the GL account, which you are going to report as an asset. So let's go. You have to. I'm going to run the job automatically, which will create. Which will throw the JVs automatically. So I'm going to open this thing, this mechanism from accounting setting, and I need to push a automatic job. I'm just pushing it manually because this thing is going to run. This uh, at this time, at this point of time, uh, tomorrow tomorrow night by this time it will run automatically. But I want to show you something right away. So I want to do this job automatically. You do not need to do it. This job will run automatically. You see, I push a job, and if I go back to my asset, or even if I push, I'll go to general entry first, and system has thrown just now. You see, system has thrown the JVs for depreciation. You see the depreciation entries, 5 depreciation entries automatically just now by pushing the XZ, which I just push it manually to show you. It will run automatically by each night for each asset, and as per schedule, system will throw all depreciation entries automatically. You see, this is a depreciation expense entry, and you have to open. You will see the same account which you have defined for your asset under the asset category, the expense account debit, and the contra asset account credit for the same asset. This is how it looks like at the GV. It will hit the general ledger. These 5 entries, you can filter them from here. You see, system has only 5 depreciation entries, which I just created for this asset. And if I come in here, and you see, you don't see in here for these 5 months, but you need to refresh because the form was already open. Just refresh, just reload the page, and read all those stuff and line up in the table. So you see, this is my asset, and we start those 5 JVs are also line up and connected like the depreciation schedule in my asset. And you see, as per my schedule, the JVs are fallen, and these JVs are reflecting here. I just shown you. So these JVs are reflecting for till this day automatically. This day is not yet come. As soon as this day will come, system will automatically create the depreciation entry for here and will line up as a record. These are hyperlinks. You understand my point, Osam?
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
you
I
see,
don't have to make every month a post
हाँ
by
you
automatically. Just I entered if 5 years depreciation, 10 years, I don't have to make anything monthly.
Yes, voila, you are right. Yani you just create the clean record of asset and forget about it. System will do
Yeah,
the depreciation thing for the rest of the time for you for each month as per the schedule you define here. You do not need to do it unless something happens to the asset. Unless something happens, then you have to
yes,
come
I
and
need
do.
to ask this. I need to ask about this. As you know, end of the year we make assets valuation. So if
Well, just
I need,
I understand, Sam. I understand. Let me finish one thing, and then we will talk about this because you don't mix everything at once. These are some advanced functions.
no, this is
You
so,
can adjust.
yes,
End of the month, end of the year, you can adjust the value, but it is not. I don't want to make you confused, Yani. Let me answer first the question Hamdi asked for the report, Yani. So you see, one of my asset has now depreciation recorded for it, and now it has. That is why it is partially depreciated now. Now let's go to see the reports. This was the form. This was the recording where you need to work with the function, with the form. As soon as you fill and make a clean record and submit, only submitted records will line up for reporting. So let's go and see the reports. You see the asset module. That's where I created asset. Assets are here. The category vehicle is here, where we define the depreciation mechanism and the accounting mechanism. And you see these are the reports. This is also a report. Let's go and see fixed asset register. So you see, this is my fixed asset register, and these are all based on so many criterias by category or by division or cost center or by some other elements, or even I will check for only to see if I want to see only existing assets. I can mark a check and system will line up all those records. Since I have only one record, so you can see my asset name and number and category and the status, purchase date, start date, value, asset value today at this point of time, Yani, and opening accumulated and till and this year depreciation. You see for
Mr.
five
Ahsan,
for 5 months, Yani.
it's good. والله really very good. But I need to بس indicate for maintenance schedule and insurance and warranty. Okay, I need to see this in this report,
Yeah,
final report.
you have
Okay.
you heard this thing, Hamdi. Please
Yes,
focus.
I have. I
Wallah,
have.
wallah. Please let me talk, and I will ask you, and I will give you time so that you can talk.
Okay.
This is one of my report. It is called fixed asset register. You can you see you have so many criteria to meet. If asset is exceeding 1 year, you also have a date range. You can define a date range by which day or which time you want to see the asset, or either from fiscal year to fiscal year, from 1 year to 1 year, from one year to 1 year, or by the category wise. So you just define the filters, and system will line up all assets. If you just click here, system will only show you existing asset, not the one which you purchased during the year. Yeah. Because in the asset master there is a check already for each asset if it is an existing asset. Yani. So it contains all the values, all the numbers. This is his fixed asset register. It is opening here. Yani. This I'm going to open. I'll go back to the asset module, and I'll open the asset depreciation ledger. This is another report. It is depreciation schedule, and you see, just choose the correct date. You remember, Yani, yes, we started from 1st January till today for this particular asset. Yani, if I can bring this asset name, yani asset, you see, asset code is here. Asset name is not there. So what I can do, I can bring the asset name right instantly, and you see, I can add any detail if it is missing any. I can bring up here from the backend. Yeah. So you see asset name and number and the date and the value is here. And by this time there was a value with the accumulated depreciation, and for each 5 months, for each 5 months of 2025, the static yani depreciation, standard depreciation for this fiscal year is recorded. and this is the accumulated depreciation. This A plus B is equal to C, and then this is multiplying and adding up in A plus B is equal to C. Then again this thing is adding up in here like this, to make up a accumulated running total. This is the net book value for each month, for each day as soon as it is depreciated. You see, it was by this day it was something like 85, and by 28th of February it was again it was this by due to this again another February depreciation is recorded, so it is depreciated to 83. The net book value is going down by each month because asset is going to be depreciated with the same amount due to the straight line method. And respective JVs which are recorded, the JVs which recorded the depreciation for this, which I've shown you, just created by automatically our lineup also. These are also hyperlinks. If you click, this is going to take you to the JV. So you see, this is any fixed asset register, depreciation ledger. There is another report I'll show you. So you see, you understand any recording and reporting. Recording means you work with the forms first, submit them, and then you report. Reports will auto populate. So you see, there is another report with the asset depreciation and balances. So you see, for a particular period of time, by either you want to see each asset or by the whole category, like this. So let's say I just want to see assets. The system will start showing you which asset. You see, the number is here, name is not here. You can bring up the name right from here. It's up to you, because system is asking you to work the way you want the data you want to see. It's up to you to bring up front. You can bring up front anything. So you see, this was the cost of this on this point of time, and this was the accumulated depreciation on the same point of time. At this point of time, and this point of time, opening value, same accumulated depreciation, current year depreciation for the period, for the year. For the period means current fiscal year, or the period which you have chosen here. Generally current period. Total accumulated till now alongside current depreciation plus opening accumulation. Altogether, total accumulated depreciation, net book value as of 2024 and as of 2025. So you see, this thing is also this is also a report. If you want to add a chart on this report, you can also bring a chart up front. It's up to you to bring a chart. I'm creating a chart. I can choose colors by myself. See? Since it is just only one record, so you see, you can create as soon as so much data will be populated here for all assets, the charts start looking good. Even you can create a dashboard and push this chart to this dashboard. Each report has so many functions. This report is also can push to Excel or PDF. So you see, these are the reports: fixed asset report, asset depreciation ledger, asset depreciation and balances, and net book values. So Hamdi, what is your question?
My question about warranty and insurance and maintenance and the schedule of maintenance. Where can I take the data from this module?
Yeah, let's go to assets. I'll show you. So you understand how we created one existing asset? You
Yes,
understand?
yes,
You
yes,
understand
yes,
how
yes.
did I create this thing?
Yes, yes.
So you see, for this asset, the under the depreciation, you see, if you open the maintenance required, you can check this thing on, and system will allow you to record the maintenance on it. So I just make a duplicate to show you because it's already submitted. Yani, submitted record cannot be edited unless you cancel it. And since it's already recorded the depreciation, so we have to kill those first depreciation entries. So I'm just duplicating it to make you understand how does it look like. Yani, if you record a new record, and if you come down here, you see you will find maintenance and you will find insurance detail. So
I know
just
this. Yes.
this is yani
Uh,
just type the policy number here. What is the
no, no,
insurance?
no, not like this, Mr. Ahsan. I mean, now I have entry for insurance for vehicle. Okay, for example, vehicle. Okay,
Mm,
I will add an entry from supplier or from direct cash, insurance, debit, credit, bank, or cash. I need same time, I need to effect these expenses in this maintenance module. Plus, if I make open to make payment for insurance, I will need to add in all of the details for maintenance policy under this assets come automatic in this module direct under this fixed asset anywhere equipment vehicle anything machine like this. Same in warranty also.
yeah, Hamdi, please try to understand. Yani, you may be not aware that what exactly we are trying to achieve or what exactly we are doing here. We are not building a new ERP. You understand my point? And it's not you are not here to teach us that how ERP should work. We are here to teach you and tell you that how ERP is there and you have to work with the ERP. That we are.
Okay, this
I'm
ARP
not creating. I'm not creating a new ERP for you. First thing, yani. You need to understand this thing. Yani. We can help you to achieve most of the stuff, but you cannot just pick up something that I want this thing by this way. That is not going to
no, I
work.
ask
Yani.
you if we can do by this way.
Yeah, I'll show
Okay,
you. I'll show you something.
okay.
So you see,
And Mr. Ahsan, you must know, I am 41 years. I work
yeah,
in accounts more than 20 years. Once you speak with me, you give me some respect. I
Wallah,
teach you, I learn you, I tell you, not like this way. I call you Mr. Ahsan. Like this, give يعني, some respect. When I ask you, I need to know this. We can do this by this way or no? Because by your way, I should take this insurance or details. I make manually policy number like this. Need someone to open this module to enter this data. I ask you question, give me same answer. Don't put more. It's not
okay.
first time to speak with me like this.
No, I was just, Wallah, I am not insulting. I was just trying to help you to make you understand.
Thank you. I told you thank you for your help, but we ask you.
Wallah, I'm
But your
sorry.
answer, you speak.
I'm sorry,
No,
Wallah, I'm
okay,
sorry.
no problem, no problem. No,
I'm
take
sorry.
your time, Mr.
Don't take my
Ahsan.
words like this. I'm not any pushing you for anything.
We,
I'm
we,
just,
we, we call you Mr. Ahsan. We give you respect. Yeah, you must know Mr.
Wallah, Wallah,
Hussam, 40 years old, also 20 years
Wallah, Wallah,
experience.
Wallah, Wallah, I understand you're a senior guys.
Okay.
Please let's move, Yani.
No,
Don't
yes,
don't
yes.
feel it, Yani, because I'm not
No,
sitting
no,
in front of you. Maybe you're feeling like that
no problem, no problem.
I'm
Take
pushing
your
you.
time.
I'm not pushing you, Yani.
No problem.
I'm just explaining you something that you need to understand, Yani. The
Okay.
first thing, Yani, the first thing that the ERP is already built, Yani. What I was telling you that you should not
Because I discussed
you
with
should follow something that is
I
already
know,
there in the
okay.
ERP.
Because no are not built with this ERP with you. I just discussed before meeting with Mr. Hisham about this point. Who will put this insurance details about maintenance schedule? How effect in the, when I open the this module to check the maintenance for each vehicle? How I see the effect my entry in this schedule? If I give this one to logistic, how to track the expenses from entry? I enter this expenses from my side from accounts department the department another department for example logistic or production he need to check the maintenance cost for this car or owner he need to go direct he not aware about data accounts work he go direct to this module to open the vehicle number to check schedule for maintenance insurance like this is my question because I know our procedure here if not available here خلاص let me know بس just tell me I
It's
can put
available, but Andy, let me talk. I understand your concern. Let me now talk.
Okay,
It's
okay, yeah.
available here, but you need to work the way it's available in the system. Not that we have to turn this thing the way you want it. So please, I'll show you how insurance
Okay,
is working here, how you can record the
okay.
insurance, and we will go then do maintenance. And
Okay, brother.
I feel like you understand what I have done earlier to create this record and to talk about everything as far as depreciation is concerned. So now you want to talk about depreciation, sorry, asset maintenance and insurance. So you see, this is my asset and this is my asset number, which you can, which you can find your asset by the name or by the number, anything. So you see, you define the insurance and some, the maintenance detail. Let's just, because it's already submitted and I did not insert source system and hide those things. So I need to make a duplicate to, let's say, there is another car with another number with the same vehicle with the same name, but the registration number is, you have another pickup with another name. In a story, as soon as you press save and system will create this, the another depreciation schedule for this, because it is going to be another one, because this thing is a new unique number. So you see here, you find depreciation, sorry, insurance detail. Just type the depreciation, policy number with the company, insurance company name, and value, that how much you insured, let's say 1,000, and the date, the start date, or the any end date, anywhere, it is comprehensive or no, or third party insurance, you can patent here, save it. You know what? I can throw the depreciation, the what do you call, the notification for you to get you notified that this date is there. Generally, insurance is done for 1 year to year. So let's say it is going to expire sometime in August 26. So what I can do, I can throw the notification to a respective guy to be notified that this date is reaching at any date, like let's say 10 or 20 or 30 days before this day, to be notified the relevant staff members so that they can start arranging the reinsurance, a renewal of the insurance policy. This is simple, and how you are going to record, the insurance expense for this particular asset. So let's go and record the any renewal only needs a notification to be configured based on the expiry date of the policy. So one user will be notified automatically receiving the notification. It's very easy to configure. I can do it right away. But let's see. For this asset, I want to record depreciation expense. So how I'm going to record? You have to raise. It is same like purchasing cycle. Same like raising a purchase order for in the name of purchase. Sorry, insurance company, and use the insurance item as a service item, and create and book as soon as you reach and you purchase order into purchase invoice. It is going to debit your expense account in the insurance account which you've chosen against the item. I'll show you. Let's say you're booking the insurance company for this asset. How you are going to tag this asset? I'll show you everything. So you see, let's say, do you have any insurance company as a supplier?
Right, Alberwaz. Company Alberwaz Insurance. This company will provide us all insurance for all equipment and vehicle. Alberwaz.
Albert was.
Yes, Alberwaz.
It's not there.
Any right, Alberwaz.
Albert.
Was W-E-Z. Alberwaz.
No, it's not there. Supplier is like a supplier. The insurance company is not
Supply,
there.
yes, insurance
You have insurance house limited, the Arabia
yes, okay.
insurance, Wataniya
Uh,
insurance.
uh,
Let's say,
insurance house. Okay, okay,
no
okay.
problem. Let's so you see,
Okay.
Bhakti insurance is where you are going to book this business expense for your asset and how you are going to record it. Tag the particular department, tag particular project. If it is not a project, then choose the general project. If it is not there, just choose general project. Use the insurance services, create item, service item, a service item, because insurance is a service. So just
Yes.
just choose a service item, or better to I can. It's very easy, and if you don't find it, just create a service item right from here. Let's say insurance services, or better to create a services item. Do not check this thing because it is a physical item, and services item group numbers, and save it, and uh, define the description here. I'll bring the description here and define everything in the description. Use one item only, but to work with the description. Only choose one description, and just type everything in the what do you call, in this line, because this is editable. What I'm doing, I'm booking a purchase invoice in the name of Patri Insurance to tag for my asset insurance. So what I'm going to do, I've received the invoice from the from the insurance company, and this is my department against which my against which my asset is belongs to this department. If it is not a project, then you choose general project. Use this item, type the insurance, the details here. Insurance policy for 25, 526, like this. One, let's say for 5,000 dirhams. And you see which this is purchase invoice. Payable is going to be created in the name of supplier. In particular, expense account needs to be debit. This is the particular account which you want to debit, insurance. So which particular expense account you want to debit? Let's say admin insurance. Just choose here, And for the same line, same thing is available, but since you have already chosen here this thing, so no need to choose anything here. You know what? You have to go in here and tag the asset, because you are recording this expense for an asset. So first I save it, or maybe save it. The asset is dimension, so you can tag the asset for this expense. Just it will take us 1 minute. I'll re-summarize again for you. Start. Basically, asset is here now, and this is your asset. Or maybe I can bring some other data up front, so it will be more easy for you to identify your asset. for example. Just a minute, I'll configure one thing and I'll go back and talk about everything again, so you will have better idea to understand how to book, you know, the how to tag your asset with your depreciation, you know, depreciation, sorry, insurance expense. So you see, yani I'm composing purchase invoice for Watania insurance for business expense against which I receive invoice for this department and for this asset. This is my asset. Submitted record. You have the number and the name or the value of the asset or any other detail. You can pick and choose. This is my asset against which I'm booking 5,000 as a depreciation, sorry, insurance expense for the policy. So just save it and submit it. This is going to serve the purpose of recording the insurance as an expense for this asset. So this will, as soon as you receive an asset, you receive a purchase invoice for insurance against the material insurance. Yeah. If I go back to you submit it, and then it will hit the ledger. You can go now anywhere to see that what are the expenses which you have borne on this asset. For example, you see this is a particular purchase invoice. If you remove the voucher number, and now I have my asset as a filter in here. I just choose one particular asset number and system line up all those expenses that are registered in my general ledger for this asset automatically. So you see, if I go back to 1st of January, and system will line up all those expenses, here to you see, showing me that for this particular asset there is a purchase invoice, and this purchase invoice is booked with this much money with the VAT and with the insurance expenses debiting for insurance expenses recorded for the uh, with the description for the insurance expense for 25 and 26 24 and 25 fiscal year. So this is how so in this general ledger you can chase any expenses borne for a particular asset. It's going to look like this way. And this thing will not update. This thing is a separate record. This thing is not going to go and update in asset master itself. For example, this thing is simple because in the asset you are going to define a depreciation. Let's say depreciation, which is going to be here. Here for this period of time, and these fields are these fields are open for the rest of the time. You can come back and update this data for any renewal which you made manually. And this thing will not be updated automatically if you create any invoice for any supplier for this asset. But in general ledger, you can you have dimensions like this, for asset. You can pick and choose any asset, and system will line up all expenses and everything for an asset under a period of time under your discharge. There's a report, and you start seeing this thing based on a filter for an asset itself in your general ledger. But here in the particular asset, this thing is open for you because generally insurance goes from 1 year to another. You generally book insurance or you do insurance for a asset on yearly basis. So this thing is open here. You can come back and you can update. For example, if it is done for 25 26, you can then come back and update here for 26 and 27. As soon as you can record or you make an insurance for a new asset for this asset for a new year, anytime, you can come back and you can do it. And based on this day, I can throw a notification, let's say 10 days ago, that based on this day, so that a particular user notified that there is a insurance is going to get expired for an asset, so he can renew any automatically, based on he can perform the renewal. So this is all about insurance. Do you understand? This is the any
يعني
current mechanism of insurance.
generally I will put insurance date start or end manually.
Yeah, manually. But this will throw any based on this date. I will throw you a notification, so you will also have a report. Yani, I can give you a report. Yani. Even
What is
what.
it?
Just sorry, I forgot to tell you one thing. You remember, yani, you asked me to create reports for pending GR and pending deliveries with the column, with the purchase order numbers. So I created all those. So this particular the report is updated with purchase order numbers. So I'm not
Pending
sure.
GRN, it means still not transferred to
Not
be invoicing.
Yeah,
Pending.
yeah, you're right. And not transfer invoice. You can group by PR. You see, by purchase request, and it has the purchase order number. Yeah, order number.
This related to payment supplier, not invoice sales. This for supplier.
You remember you were asking me to create new reports, so I created new reports for you. That is what I'm showing you.
Okay.
This one and the other one. Yeah. On this receivable side,
Okay.
you see pending deliveries.
Receivable, payable.
When,
Yes.
both. Yeah, this is the report. So
Good, I need to
report.
practice my
Uh,
store the POS about this.
Yeah, report is easy to make. That is what I'm showing you. So we have created reports for you to against sale order,
Okay.
delivery against sale orders.
Yes. Yeah. Now insurance policy will put manual. Now I am regarding about maintenance schedule and expenses for each equipment. For example, I have an engineer in my factory. His responsibility to make maintenance for all machine and machine, okay, and the equipment. And I have already another engineer for repair and maintenance for vehicle, okay. Or I received petty cash or payment by supplier by petty cash for this maintenance. Already I have code, machine code or vehicle number. I have every details in my system. I need once I make this entry, I transfer direct to cost center under this machine or vehicle. And once I open the module for assets, I need to check this one. This is checking not from my side, it's from owner, from logistic, from workshop engineer. He need to check the module for maintenance card for each vehicle, for each machine. Easy for him to check. Maybe we pay more than what we put budget. We need to replacement like this. He give me mail. I need to replacement this one to change. We can يعني make full track by this module.
Yeah, you're right.
If I can't make connected between my work, finance or accounts work and this module for fixed assets, I think no benefits. Excel enough to me.
Yeah,
Get it?
no problem. I understand you. So you see, this is what I talk about insurance. This is how you have to, record the insurance. Let's go to see the maintenance. How does maintenance work? So you see, there are two types of maintenance. One is preventive maintenance, and the other one is breakdown maintenance. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make you a bifurcation here, and I'll give you separate spaces for. After this meeting, I'll configure this way because it is not that way. But I'm going to create a new workspace here. It does not take time, yani. So I'll create. But let's just create a preventive maintenance schedule and how you are going to assign and
Yes,
how this thing is going to look like for
Mr.
the
Ahsan, sorry
department.
about confusion, but we can do this by what? Cost center, I make classification. يعني, for example, I put expenses under machine. I need to make my chart of account small, not big. One items for cost center for machine maintenance. Once I put this expenses under this machine maintenance, I have a drop list for vehicle, for example. Once I make place in this vehicle, I will see classification under which machine by code or under which vehicle by vehicle number. Okay, when I make like this, it will affect in our module. Once I open the module and check the maintenance under this vehicle, I will see everything because already once I make entry, I put my classification under this machine. You got what I mean?
So are you talking about asset repairs or asset preventive maintenance?
Repair or maintenance, like same, yeah, for repair and maintenance, all same means, يعني
Yani,
maintenance or repair.
Hamdi bro,
Yes.
I understand. You are talking about asset repair and maintenance. I'm not talking about asset repair and maintenance. I'm talking about asset preventive maintenance or asset breakdown maintenance. Those two are
Okay.
different.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
You understand? Yeah.
Yes.
That is called, overall it is called asset repair and maintenance. But you can
Yes.
divide them into two pieces, into two main categories. One is called the breakdown, and the other one is called the preventive maintenance. So let's talk about preventive maintenance. So
Okay.
before this team, this record and this record belongs to preventive maintenance,
Okay. Okay.
but this thing belongs to breakdown maintenance, and these two are belongs to breakdown maintenance. These three belongs to preventive maintenance. So let's first you need to create a team so that you can schedule schedule it, and you can control the preventive maintenance. So you see, let's say, do you have a mechanical team? Let's say for a vehicles mechanical team. So who is the manager of mechanical team? Let's say Abdul Nabi. And who are those members under working in this team under Abdullah Hamid? Let's say this guy or this guy or any other guy. You know, just these are system users because they are supposed to be users there. So this is how you are going to control them. Either a maintenance user or maintenance manager. So these are all those maintenance users. These two guys are working under this guy who is the maintenance manager for mechanical team. So just save it. This is the way you create a team. Mechanical team. Mechanical team has a manager. Under manager there are two guys. And these, let's go back to the I create a team. Let's create a schedule for them. So you see, this is my asset for which I want this team to go and uh, do some oil change. Maybe it is, you are planning that it has to be done monthly, and it has to be. Those two guys are, these two users are start appearing here, and I want this guy to do oil change on monthly basis. It is pre-planned starting from today. For each month, he is going to go and do it this thing automatically. And you see, as soon as I submit, system is thrown and make assignment for this guy automatically. So this guy is automatically notified by having a notification on this bell icon, and also the email is triggered. And if I go to show you any email queue, there is an email thrown in the system here. You see, just now system throws an email. So this guy, if I push it, any system will push it automatically in 1 minute, but I just push it to show you that this email is gone, and this email is gone to this guy. I think he is Imran Qureshi. So let's say Imran Qureshi is the maintenance guy. So he has received and he is notified that that a maintenance job for this vehicle. Sorry, which vehicle? For this vehicle. For this vehicle is assigned to him for this particular job starting from this day, and he has to do monthly on this job. So what you can do is to plan any not only for 1 month, but maybe for let's say for 3 months. For all these starting from June to till September on monthly basis, system is going to perform this job for you and to notify this guy to go and complete the task. So this is how he is notified and email is going to through that. This is preventive maintenance for which you can program any job for under a team for a maintenance guy for a particular vehicle asset like this. This is all about preventive maintenance. So you can add up any other job here. Let's say maybe there's oil change or any other job, any other maintenance kind of a job. This is called preventive maintenance, which you are planning upfront, against which they are going to go and update the status that how this job is performed and how this job is going to be filled up and what are the status. And this is all to be done here in the to do. For example, how Imran Qureshi is going to go and fill it up. He will reach this record automatically by clicking on the email. You see, by clicking on the email, he will automatically be landing in here, where he knows that there is kind of asset maintenance assigned to it, where there is a certain name and number. And you see, this is the comment which was already done, and this is where he has to put his input, that what he has done. He will write a story here that I have changed the vehicle and the oil change. And he can attach any pictures right in this box. From here, there's a text box. You can attach any file here within the same text box. If I push any image, and this image will line up in here. You see, let's say this is an image for a car or any oil change or anything, or you can attach anything supporting and declare this thing as closed and save it. So this is how this task is assigned, worked upon, and associated attachments or stories are written by the guy, and status is going to be declared closed, and you can just go it. If this job is not done properly, whoever the responsible, like a maintenance manager, can write in here that to this guy to ask him to start working again. That please recheck again. If you write it here, it will also be log as a log in here. It will also throw an email again to Imran Qureshi, and he can come back and reopen and write up some other stories here and to close it and with the updated status. So this is how preventive maintenance is working within the system. The reports are there, for this stuff. Any team assignment. This is in fact a maintenance record, the preventive maintenance record, and system is creating the logs like this. There is a log that there is a asset maintenance which is planned, and as soon as it is going to be closed, someone has to come and declare it as completed. The manager, so that each task has to be done. You see, you choose the date, which dates are sometime in future. You cannot close it before the date. Dates has to be it is due date by this date. How you cannot close it before it. So this day will go away, and you have to declare that this task was done by this day. Let's say, and you write a story here again to confirm that it is done. And as soon as it is this day is there, system validation is there. This day is not there, so you cannot close it because this day has to come, and you have to perform the same task on the same day, or maybe any future day as from this due date, and you can close it. You can declare it completed. Like that, in maintenance log. And the maintenance log will populate reports and have the status that any other any other task which was assigned and which was planned was already completed or declared as finished. So this is how this thing is also. Even you can to control it on calendar. This record number is not correct, I will configure it. So you will see the name and number correctly here on the itself on the calendar. So all preventive maintenance logs are going also calendar view. Not the best view like this, but also have the calendar view. Even you can have the Kanban. I'll show you. Maintenance, okay. Basically, based on the statuses of the maintenance logs, you also have the Kanban view that you see you trigger in all change maintenance request, pre-plan preventive maintenance request. It is planned, the date is not yet come, and any other detail will show like this. I'll show you that who is created and what are the dates, what are the completion, what are the status, and what was this last updated on. So you see the detail line up in here. You can see there is oil change plan on what dates and what is the due date and who is responsible and who did create it, and by this way the Kanban view is also helpful to understand what are the total of what do you call maintenance request, preventive maintenance. So what I can do is to keep this thing as a separate section here, and I'll redesign this thing for you. That will make you more easy for you to work. These two are other than preventive maintenance. These are asset repair.
Ahsan, Assalamu alaikum.
Fine.
Ahsan, I know this maybe accounting, they are focused while we are talking, they are focused about the cost. And I know this is Hamdi, what is his target? He need to know. Okay, in the end, I have to submit report to management. Each machine, how much it cost me as a repair, maintenance cost of each machine. Then we have to do the machine as accounting dimension, use the machine as accounting dimension, instead of I spend money in petty cash or machine or whatever, any spend money, I have to select the asset name based on accounting dimension. I can do that.
I've already done it, you are late. I'll show you.
You done for vehicle only, I believe.
No, I done for asset.
Okay.
You see, the asset is here.
Accounting
Asset is,
dimension.
yeah, it is an accounting dimension. I'll show you.
يعني in the asset register it is there, and in case I'm passing payment, which is in.
Yeah, you see, I just record the insurance expense, and you see the asset is tagged.
Okay, great. Okay.
I've already done it, So you just tag your asset anywhere. This thing is everywhere in the system now.
Now, because it's part of accounting dimension, yes, correct.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Even
if you spend any money under these assets, then I can get a report to show me how much I spent under these assets.
Yeah, let's say you want to book a supplier for any repair or anything for this asset. Just choose the supplier. You see, in accounting dimension, I'm here in the PO. Purchase order. You see, here in my PO, I also have the same dimension in here, and you can just pick and choose. It is showing a money because we created currently in Cisco. So if you choose Cisco, the system will bring up all Cisco assets, and those two are belongs to what do you call Cisco, or maybe I'll choose if those two are coming.
Okay.
Company or
in the system, now I can get a report to show me how much I spent for whatever any cost under this machine.
Yeah, you go to
how much size. Where is this from? General ledger?
Yeah, from general ledger, just choose any account. Just choose any account maintenance, or anything, any account.
It could be from in case I go to the amount it details.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you. See, I booked this admin insurance expense account, and I want to see only one this particular asset account. You see, it has already bring the line with the tagging of asset. You see,
Okay.
this thing dimension is already there. You can pick and choose from where you expense account, and let's go to trial balance.
كلام بس لسه يعني جنرال you can give me details that you go I want to make
No, no, it's not that. We are here focusing on the recording. Just prepare an Excel for the reports the way you want it. I'm asking you to create an Excel, and just create sheets with the proper name. For example, you want asset repair report, asset repair report. Yes, give me the name of the column. Give me the name of the column. I will I will create for you. It's very easy for me to create any report the way you want it. Like you want asset name first, asset value, and any columns, column names, any. Just give me the column name and the name like this, and send me Excel with like 10 or 20 reports. Voila, I will create for you in just one day. You understand what I'm saying? But I want you to focus on recording. Yani. Just learn to know how to record correctly. Yani. And the reports are very easy. So you see here in the trial balance, the asset dimension is also here. We just created one purchase invoice. So you see the payable is booked in the credit side, the VAT is booked, and the expense account is booked. And that is what is reflecting in the for the period, yani, the opening, and the same thing goes traveling further for the rest of the time. So this is how it looks like. If you choose the dimension here, it is everywhere. Even you can go to profit loss. Let's say this report. Let's go to this profitability analysis. This report is showing that based on the dimension which you created in the system, and what is the dimension? That is an asset. And for that particular asset, how much expenses you see? You remember the 5,000 for insurance is coming here for this asset. You see, the asset name is coming in here. I think I can bring the asset name here up as well. I'll check. I cannot bring it. So, but it's simple. What I've done, I'm looking for something profitability analysis report where I'm looking into that for this period for this fiscal year, what are the assets and what are the expenses which I born which are borne for each asset. So you see, for this asset, only 5,000 expenses borne. The particularly the purchase invoice, and it is summary report, and it is not detailed report. So, but you can see if there is any income recorded and if there is any expense recorded, so are you making a profit or loss for this particular asset or not? You see, you see. Monthly wise, from fiscal year, you can do it. For this fiscal year, you can choose any period from date to date. See? No. For a fiscal year, you have to choose a period, or maybe the whole, and you cannot do the monthly. You cannot do monthly. But if you want, I can create a new report. Well, just give me the report. You should create your Excel. These are the title of the columns, and these are filters. In your Excel, define these filters and define these columns, and I will get your reports.
Thank you.
I need to profile with the assets.
So we created one existing asset, and we
But here could go as the previous change about it. As it is just like this.
category is here. Same. Yani, this is one of the report. There is another report. Yani, asset depreciation and balance. Then a new asset with a new the same pickup with a new another pickup. Existing asset. Subcategory B is what? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, just
Sometimes I don't know any asset characterization. This is an amount. About
Yeah, no problem.
Shall I share with this one?
Send me this. Send. Most of the data is already there. Yani. Most of the data is already there. Maybe 4 or 5 fields are required to be configured. Just send me and I'll create here. No problem. So no problem. I'll configure this thing, yani. And it's most of the data is already there, yani, you know. The asset warranty is also there, and you know. So what we have done, yani, in the case of, I'll summarize again. Share my screen and I'll I'll add it again, and you know what this thing is. Most of the stuff is already there. Mr. Sham, can you mute your mic? I don't know, is Hamdi or who is this? Hamdi, they are talking. You know this. Mute your mic. So you see, yani, we discussed yani, how to create the existing asset, all those assets which are already there yani, in your books, which are required to be created here in the asset master as existing asset because they are coming along from previous years. So I'll send you Excel once you first you create a say record by yourself and create any category, and we talk about the category, that how based on a category you define the depreciation mechanism and accounting mechanism here, and they create an existing asset with a commissioning date, and define the depreciation mechanism with the age of and the starting date for current fiscal year, and system will throw you depreciation schedule, and check it first and then submit, and then system will automatically create the GVs for depreciation expenses for the same asset with the same GL accounts which you have defined in the category here earlier. So this will create, and you submit that, and it will be all done, and you do not need to do anything with as far as depreciation is concerned, unless or until anything happens to the asset. And these are the functions which will be used in the future as well, or anything associated with the asset. Yani. So, Mr. Shah will configure the fields which you have sent me here on the top here, and you will get the report. We discussed some insurance element here. Each asset has insurance. I'll show you. Each asset has the insurance details, yani insurance section, which is you can define in here, and based on the insurance date, we can throw a notification so that before it expires, you can come and you can. It's here, yani. It's already here, yeah. Company. So it's already here, yani. Just based on the date, you need to be notified so that you can reinsurance before the exchange. It's not the correct time to upload the data, because you still need to work on something testing, or maybe you should use the UAT site, yani. Or then as soon as you are done, we can upload the data. At least you can first. We are going to meet tomorrow. We are going to meet tomorrow. I'm going to, redefine the workspace for the asset module for breakdown of preventive maintenance and some other details you send me on Excel, which I'll configure on Excel on asset itself here. And we will talk about the new asset purchase tomorrow, along with the serial number and warranty for the asset tomorrow. It's been 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm here in this meeting and with Amdi and Osam for 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's too much, so long that looks like that we need to cut off, and maybe we can meet tomorrow today in second half for prepared. Maybe 4 o'clock.
Inshallah.
So we will meet again tomorrow to run the assets. Oh, okay. I'm going to meet. I asked them, the CRM guys, to come and talk, but they are busy. They're saying, we'll meet tomorrow. Shukran. Thank you.